All right, we're here with Jimmy Coffey, first vice chair of Liberty County, Georgia Republicans, and we're going to talk politics. So, Jimmy, let us know what got you into politics.
Well, what really got me started in politics was the 2016 elections. Um, a couple days prior to the election, when all the signs started going up and all you could see is Democratic signs out there, I made a couple phone calls and I see, hey, where's our Republican signs? I know we got Republicans running. Where's our signs? And I was informed that we had signs put out. This might sound small in the grand scheme of things, but where's our representation? Well, they said they were going to put more out. They told me, I called later, they said they put more out and they weren't there. The day of election, they weren't there out by the polling site. I went and made my vote, Trump.
Same.
Then that is when I decided I got to do something. I can do something. I have the time. If you see something, say something, do something if you can. And that's what I thought. It's time for me to stop just sitting back and saying something. It's time to do something. So that's when I started getting involved.
You said you were getting involved in 2020 and 2016. In 2024, you were out door knocking. Tell us about that interaction you had with people out there in 2024.
Well, I was out door knocking. I was out looking for the voters that hadn't voted in years, that was registered on the voter rolls. Looking for the Republicans, trying to get them to come out that had voted Republican in the past. One of the things I was looking for is one, did they still live there? Two, are they still going to vote? Who they were going to vote for, trying to get a feel for that. And trying to get them out to vote if they were or were not going to vote. You know, the biggest thing about that is I've come to find out a lot of those people they thought, oh, we had it, we didn't get it, we had it, we didn't get it.
Right. And actually, people think because, oh, well, this in my area, because we have so many Democrats, your vote actually counts towards the state. So you might lose the county, but as long as you win the state, that candidate wins those state poll numbers. Now, as far as the youth, you said get involved. Why is it important for you think for youth to get involved?
It's very important for the youth to get involved because it is your voice. Whether you vote Democrat or Republican, it is your given right in America as being an American to get out and vote and get your voice heard. You only get what you put into it. Get out and vote Republican and let the people know how you feel by putting your vote out there. Don't be afraid or ashamed to get out and vote Republican. And, this is something that you can't have taken away from you. Those voices need to be heard because if we sit back and let the Democrats get us again
Mhm.
for us sitting back and not doing anything, we're never going to win anything. We can't run unopposed candidates on a ballot on the Democrat side for our local elections. We need people to stand up, be willing to run. There's people out there that are willing to run. We just got to get them to understand that they can win if we can get those people out to vote Republican and not be ashamed to vote Republican.
And actually, with Liberty County, we haven't had a Republican for over 25 years. And this 2024, we won District 4. 65% of the vote went to Timmy Blunt. So it is possible he's the first, but he definitely won't be the last.
Go ahead.
All right. In your opinion, what are the main differences between Republican and Democrats?
Some of the main differences that I see are in the policies that Democrats want to try and impose on us. Democrats have a lot of socialist agenda behind them. They want everything to be run by the government. They would love to have everything run by the government. They want to have your money in their pocket. They don't care if you have money or not because they want you to be reliant on the government. They want you to be beholden to the government. Conservatives are the other way around. They want you to enjoy your freedoms with your money, enjoy the ability to own things, to afford it yourself. That is one of the biggest things that I enjoy about the difference.
Let's talk about taxes, like, because Democrats, especially here in Liberty County, we have a lot of taxes going on. What does high taxes do for the citizen?
For the citizen, it's depressing to know that you work so hard to make your paycheck, to have the government take so much of your money away for frivolous projects or projects that never materialize. It seems like the budget of this county is so enormous.
65
60,
million.
yeah, $65 million. One of the highest, aside from like Fulton County and stuff like that. It's what, one of the highest in all of southern Georgia.
Absolutely. Yep.
And yet, what do we have to show from here? For it, give us the freedoms to have our money back. That's one of the biggest things I hear people talk about. Their high taxes, their property taxes are through the roof. We got to do something about it, but we can't do it unless we have a Republican, a good conservative, to stand up and run against the Socialist Party of the Democrats.
No, actually, it's funny you talk about the socialism, because now the Democrats are being so bold that they're even saying that they're putting that to their name.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Sanders, a long time ago, 2016, he called himself a democratic
did.
socialist. A lot of immigrants that come to this country come from countries that were socialist. Tell us, what do you think the candidate from New York City, Zohan, is gonna? What is he gonna do if he gets elected?
Zohan, that guy is a prime example of a pure socialist. Um, Government-run supermarkets. Here's the thing: if you look back, I think it was Venezuela had that at one point. A couple other countries had it.
Cuba.
Cuba. Think about how people went hungry, waiting to try and get food in lines. Do you want food lines waiting to get a loaf of bread? Because with it running as government ran supermarkets, you get what they send you to those markets, not what you request to those markets. The government will send you what they have, not what you need.
Well, let me ask you this.
Anyway,
Let me ask you this, as far as him as a candidate, he's openly saying that he will get rid of police officers and put social
yes,
workers out there in the streets. What are the dangers of taking police officers off the street?
dead social workers.
Hmm.
That's quite honestly what's going to happen. Are you going to wait for an EMT to come and maybe dose them with something to knock them down? How many people are they going to hurt in the meantime?
EMT won't go out there unless it's clear from violence.
Exactly.
So
And how are they going to clear it with the social worker?
you were here with Jimmy Coffey, the first vice chair of Liberty County, Georgia Republicans. Jimmy, we'll give you the last word. What message do you have to Liberty County?
Liberty County, we've got really high taxes and we've got the same people been running unopposed for years. We need somebody to stand up and actually run for some of these offices and get these people out of here, because we're not going to see change in the taxes. We're not going to see change in any of the programs going on around here. We're not going to have any kind of input if we don't get anybody out there to change. And for the rest of you, get out and vote Republican when it's time for a vote, regardless if it's a midterm or a general election. Get out and make sure you make your voices heard. Democrat or Republican, vote. It's your right to vote Republican. And we need everybody you have the ability to vote from home, from mail-in balloting, even from absentee balloting if you're a military soldier. I voted many years being overseas through absentee voting. There's no reason that you don't vote Republican. So make your voices heard.